go back and forth, it's not like a split screen where we can see you folk, or they can see you folks, and hear you folks probably squaring, I mean, they don't know who was who.
Didn't you say that most of the towns you looked into had big companies?
Yeah, they did, cause the towns had,
Comcast?
well, they have, you know, media companies in their town, because they have Comcast or some company like that.
Metrocast.
But there's also some out there that only have one, you know, camera like we have here. But some of them are pretty elaborate. I mean, they've got multiple cameras and zooming and panning and somebody sitting off on the side that's got a headset on controlling it all. Some of it's pretty elaborate.
So, I mean, to be fair, I mean, we should have, you know, eventually maybe the town should have it so that, you know, whoever's seeing the video is seeing you guys as they're seeing us, like on a split screen.
Yeah.
I
Couldn't
mean,
afford
that'd be
that.
fair. Pardon?
Couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, so I mean, this is, you know, I mean, it's not that we don't disagree with the whole idea of it, it's just the fact that we, you know, we don't want it to go off half-cocked and become, you know, like, oh, this is the official minutes, you know, look at this videotape, and it's not.
We realize all that, you know, we understand. We just, the reason why we put this in was, you know, so it wouldn't be in June or July when we get this policy finally, you know? And that's really the only reason why we put this in. If this is all set before we get to meeting, we don't even have to discuss this.
Well, I don't understand the warrant article, because we agreed in the selectmen's meeting last Thursday.
But
night to
nobody
go
voted
forward
on
with this.
anything.
You don't need a vote, we had it by consensus.
Well,
And to me, all this warrant article
But
is saying
listen.
is that you don't trust us and that we're lying.
no, Tom,
That's what
that's
this
not
is.
it. There you
Yeah,
go.
it is.
You're saying something again. You should be reading that sign that you put up there.
Now, Leo,
Listen,
that's
what
how I
this
read
is-
it.
Okay, gentlemen,
Listen, what this is, I just wanna explain this. What this is just that if the policy takes too long, that's all it is.
So
We
what?
don't, what do you mean, so what?
So what if it takes long? You
Well,
gotta get it,
We
this is
don't,
gonna take longer.
we don't know what you think reasonable is.
Okay, well, first of all, this is advisory only, because it's something,
Right.
you know, it's
So
again, a
binding.
legislative body, you can't take it
Right.
and tell the selectmen, you are gonna put a link on the website.
No, and I understand that, but
Right.
at least everybody out in the audience will know how you feel about it.
We
and what you
agreed,
think, you know?
we told you last week that we would do it, we would go forward with a policy, and we would do it, we're all in favor of it, Leo, it's a
Okay.
great idea.
All right, we're
And
not
then you
hurting
come in
anything
with,
here.
then you come in with a warrant article, you know what that says to me? I don't trust you,
You
you're
got
a
thin
liar.
skin, Tom.
That's what that says
You
to
got
me,
very thin
that's
skin.
how I take it, Leo.
Well,
And I
don't.
can take it any way I want,
guess
cause
you
that's what
can.
this says to me.
It's
Well,
like-
that's what that you do. That's what you do. You know, take it how you want.
I've said what I need to say.
No, I mean, and I'll be honest with you, I also agree with Tom and his, that's how I feel as well, you know,
Well, again, you have to understand our side.
I do.
You know, all we wanna do is get this on, a chance to have this so people can view it.
Yep.
Everybody's viewing it, they all love it, they'd like to see it on the website, they would.
That's all my.
And this was just in case, as I said to Donna Dunn, I said, what happens, I go to vacation in June or July, and I don't come back till September, and it's still not done yet. I don't know that. Do you know, there's a lot of stuff on your plate, we still don't have the roof done yet, there are a lot of things that are not finished yet.
Absolutely,
So that's my point,
I understand what
it
you're
was
saying.
not meant to be an insult or derogatory by any means.
Alright, well, we'll get another hand, Bob.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify something. This isn't meant to replace the minutes of the meeting. This is to give the residents an opportunity, if they're so desire, because a lot of people wonder, well, when did they talk about this? What did they say? So it gives them a chance, because it breaks it up into 1 hour segments, where they could see what's going on, if that's what they wanna do. And it started very slowly, with only a few hits, and now it's gone to where you're getting almost 200 hits. And the convenience would be, not that it would replace or be the authoritative vessel for your meetings, but that they'd have the ability to go to the community, you know, we have that community groups on your, they could go over to that, click on it, and they'd see the Congregational Church and all the other groups, and they'd see selectmen meetings on YouTube, and just click on that as a link. So it isn't asking for any, you know, authority that this replaces minutes. It's just to view, a chance to view the meetings as they happen.
Fred, you had your hand?
Yeah, I'm listening to both sides of this here, and I was here last week also, you know,
Unfortunately, I wasn't, so.
yeah. I understand where Tom's coming from, and, I understand where Leo's coming from.
Mhm.
If there's something that you guys had in a piece of paper in writing, this is what our disclaimer is, would that resolve the issue of town meeting, it becomes a non-issue? And that makes you guys look
Yeah,
good
but
anyhow?
where's the motivation now to do anything sooner than this? To me, I've got that time plus 60 more days. When I was ready to act on this,
Well, that's what I'm
Now.
saying. Now,
So why
if you
should I?
guys have something that already written up, it makes you look like the good guys now, because you've got, yeah, we agree with this, you know?
Ted, Fred, to tell you the truth, I was working on this before they came to the committee,
Yeah,
because I've been poking around with other towns to see
See
what
Ralph.
they're doing,
right.
and taking a look at other policies, because I figured that I would like to see the town own the equipment and run it
I'll say
here.
about
Right,
2 weeks
because
ago,
I heard
we
you,
got a
both.
policy.
I heard you
Yeah.
guys say that, you know?
And I would, that's what I would like to see,
But I understand where they're coming
but
from
now I
too,
feel
and
like
saying-
I'm being accused of lying.
No, I didn't take that
No.
personally,
No, I-
but, I understand where they're coming from too, is that, okay, you guys agreed to this, but how long? What I'm saying is, if you had something by town meeting and say, yeah, we agree with these guys, there it is, okay, now you look like the good guys.
And I may have it by then, I might
You
have
know,
it,
that's all I'm
I may
saying.
even have it today.
Cause you guys agreed,
I'm
you
not going to
agreed
share
with it
them.
last week, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the person that came in and requested this
Yeah,
also agreed she wouldn't put in a warrant article.
Yeah.
Once we agreed with what she
Yeah,
wanted,
we didn't
she
agree.
said, well, okay, I came in to see how you would feel,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't have to put in a warrant article and waste all the people's time at town meeting.
right,
And this is on a Thursday night, and first thing
Friday morning.
Monday morning.
Monday
Monday
morning,
morning.
okay.
somebody comes in the office with a warrant article to do just this. So it's like, to me, it's just like saying,
It's an insult.
well, I know I heard you say you were gonna do it, but I really
You're not a
don't
man of your
believe you.
word, basically.
Yeah.
Like
We
I
were
said,
talking-
I understand both
We were
sides of
talking a
this, you know?
few weeks, give
Right.
him a couple of weeks to research it,
Yeah.
and we'll come back and see if we can get a policy going.
It's in the minutes.
Have you guys watched the, meeting last week?
No.
No, I didn't see it last week.
Maybe you should, then you'd get a clearer picture of what went down.
Well, I know the first
I
thing I
watched it.
said is I was for it.
No, and I agree,
Okay.
you did, you were very well for it, he was against it right from the get-go, but then he slowly came around and he agreed with you. As long as you had a disclaim, some type of a
Right.
policy in place. Originally, he wasn't in favor, he came around after a while.
I've never
Uh,
been against Leo, I
Well,
thought
if
it's a
you
good idea
watch
all
the
along.
video and you'll get a clearer picture
Yeah.
of it, I watched it.
Yeah, I apologize I couldn't be here last week, I was at the hospital all night.
Yeah, no, no, I understand, you know, but all I'm
Anyway,
saying
we're
is, that is the reason why this came about.
I'm sorry, Ralph, I forgot you had your hand up, I apologize.
Do you guys need to get any more legal opinion before you do this? Before you come up with some kind of?
No.
On what?
So like Fred said, I mean, it really shouldn't be a big deal to have something before town meeting, right?
Well, we just wanna make sure we research and get all the angles, I mean, you know, we could send it to the town attorney just to take him, you know, give it a once over, and if he might have a pointer or two to throw in there or something like that. I mean, that
But other
might
than
be,
that, I mean, you come up with something at town meeting, it takes all the air out of this thing, it goes away.
no, we understand.
And
Hold on, Ron had his hand up.
My only thinking of going through this, and I'm in the business, so I understand the IT side of this whole thing and access and all that kind of junk, but my only thing is, in addition to disclaimers and policies on our site, and please don't take me wrong, Leo and Bob, what do we have as far as what is the policy procedure, who administers the site that you're gonna be linking to get at these videos? In other words, how do we know what assurances we have, it's only gonna be, the captures it here? Or, you know, someone else has access to be able to post stuff, and all of a sudden, all kinds of other weird crap starts showing up on this link that the town has
No,
to
it
hear.
has to come through the office. I mean, he's not
So,
gonna be able to post
Well,
it.
that's what I'm saying, is where is the policy procedure in
right?
addition to just a
No, they're
disclaimer?
asking for a link, and it
Right.
just takes them to that video
Yeah,
where
and
they
if it goes
uploaded
there,
it somewhere. I
How,
wouldn't
how
be
do we
involved
know
with it at all.
who's managing and what content is going to be on that link when somebody goes there?
Has anyone ever experienced like hacking where you get rerouted to a porn site? I don't know. I just-
Well, I mean, like we said, you know, Leo might take a 3-month vacation. You know, Leo might take a 3-month vacation, and would you turn that over then to somebody else to be able to
And
post stuff to
we
there?
didn't talk about that.
And maybe those other people that post stuff aren't as conscious as Leo, and also some weird stuff starts showing
We
up.
do have an IT person that is doing that.
Okay.
We are, yeah, definitely, I only record, she's doing all of the physical work with it, you know?
Yeah, that point didn't come up in the discussion, because in my mind, again, not knowing it, I know everything that goes on the website now is somebody that has a password.
Yes.
And most of it is done by me, some of the chairmen for certain committees compose their meetings on the website. And when they were talking about a link to the website, I assumed it would have to come through the town. But maybe that was one of the reasons why we needed a policy,
One of them.
to clarify those questions.
What I'm asking for is just, you know,
It would
either
be
you or
town
whoever,
control.
what is your policy for how you manage and maintain the site that they'd be linking to? Who has access? What's the content can be posted there?
Who has access to it?
Yeah, who has access to upload
It's a
content to that site?
restricted account.
Yeah.
It's a
Can I
very
just give
restricted
one
account.
observation of what I've seen with this YouTube? And again, I'm not gonna, if the townspeople want it, then we should do it, but you say it posts an hour's increments? Well, I'll tell you, I had the darndest time if I saw part 2 of 3 and finding part 1 of 3 and part 3 of 3, because it must be because when people are uploading, they're uploading thousands at a time. So if you do yours, just like if you do something on Craigslist, you'll post one piece for sale.
But you-
And then all of a sudden, 4 other people post right after you, so then your next piece that you have for sale is 5 pieces up, and I think the same thing's happening
Have
with
you-
your uploading.
Have you gone on Facebook?
I don't
No,
know
I've
Facebook.
gone through YouTube, no,
Yeah, you can go right to Facebook.
Oh, it's,
so, I'm,
I
there's,
think when you get back to the policy questions,
Okay.
yeah, Bob?
Yeah, I understand your side is taking it as an offense that, they don't trust you. And the other side, the tool was to motivate them to get a policy in place. And I think that's what their intent is. If the policy's in place before town meeting, the warrant's gone.
Unfortunately, that's motivated, this is only advisory. Again, it's one of those things, you can't force the selectmen to do this, but we were willing to do it.
But what I'm saying is the person's mindset, and they're not here, I think was just to motivate it because a lot of things don't get done timely, and they were hoping to get it on there, that's,
They hope they're on.
to be real honest,
That might have been their
I don't
intentions,
care
but-
one way or the other how it goes, cause I have the time to sit there and I don't have to go to the town website, I can go to whatever sites I wanna go to,
Right.
so,
Just trying to make it easy for everybody.
but,
I understand what you're trying to do, I just think the, execution of it is kind of,
pretty poor.
put it,
So,
you say,
can I ask a
available with this.
question? Why can I get disparaged by the selectmen and I'm not supposed to speak?
Now I'm trying to follow you.
Well, he keeps saying how I'm nasty, I'm dirty, I'm doing underhanded things. I don't think he should be speaking to me that way.
I don't remember.
What's that sign say right there? Ground rules. They're for everybody, I was told.
He was saying how he felt, that's his feelings, so he owns his feelings, you can't tell him how he feels.
But he
No, I
shouldn't
can't
be
tell him how he
directing
feels.
bad, all his bad feelings towards me. He can express himself, but he doesn't have to tell me how I'm being underhanded and dirty, and now he doesn't feel like wants to do it now, and, that's not the way to be a public official.
Well, being a public meeting, you have freedom of speech, right?
If I talk like that, I did get chastised last year for just saying one word. And Fred was sitting right in front of me, and you took it wrong, and you chastised me. He's sitting there lambasting me, and you let it go.
And when you're doing it right now, you're
Well, no, I'm
chastising
asking
him.
you, why is this, okay?
No. I'm not gonna quibble over it.
Okay,
too damn
well,
tired for
you
this.
know,
Honestly, what I heard from him was that he was stating his feelings, how he felt that he.
watch the video
didn't trust
tomorrow. Watch the video Sunday.
him. I got a job to do tomorrow,
Well-
so I can't watch tomorrow, so. We're gonna move on. Number 22, to hear the reports and agents, auditors, committees, and other officers, they have chosen to pass any vote related to you. Any discussion? None. 23, to transact any other business that may legally come before the board.
There's
Meeting.
one article under that.
Yeah.
This is for this meeting, so I'm gonna question you guys. Are we all set for setting up Monday for the election? As far as the voting booths,
What is it, yeah?
The voting booths?
yeah, voting booths, the tables, everything has to come out of here.
Yeah, I'll bring my-
You said you're going to get, what, and said he would get to by tomorrow.
Oh, you've been here before.
Yeah,
After work,
Because the school's gonna let us in at 1 o'clock.
right?
The school's gonna let us in over at 1 o'clock.
Right.
But we gotta get the stuff out of Linda's office and the back room and everything else, the hall over there and those chairs and everything.
But there's no set time that you have to do it.
Yeah,
What time do you have to do it?
because the school's letting us in after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Because,
Yeah, okay, so we can do it anytime after one.
that's what the Shelley told me, cause I reserved that about 2 months ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I can, first, I can be there at any time, but he can't get there till around 4.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I'm gonna use Woody as an example, when he was doing it, my wife was going right behind him, setting everything up by state law, it's gonna be in the booths. So, we can't be just, okay, set up some booths now, then 4 or 5 hours later, come do some other stuff.
Okay, so what time do you wanna start?
Well, 1 o'clock.
Okay,
Be
I'll
over
be
here.
there, I'll be there at 1.
Because we gotta take the, handicap tent and everything else out of here, and the ballot box, everything, and bring it all
Okay.
over there.
Alright. You'll meet me here at 1?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I gotta get all the ballots and everything else from Linda.
Probably, I'll stop by anyway, just to make sure.
Okay.
I did reach out to all the part-time employees, nobody's available. And I don't know, if you're interested in working,
I'll have to see what make sure I don't have any doctor's appointments or anything. I've been scheduling.
I mean, my personal opinion, that he's been doing this for so many years, we're very efficient, because as he does, legal's right behind him. And I have other stuff to start setting up, but you do what you guys wanna do with it.
So we can only do what we're able to do, actually.
Because either way, plus, the following Monday after, it all has to be taken down before school starts.
So, last time we did it, I think we took it down that night.
Well,
Well, bells are
they set all the voting booths because they go in a certain way.
Yep, we did all that night, yeah.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
Because, well, they're counting ballots, we took them down.
Yeah,
And they all went in as they were supposed to.
yeah, and all the other stuff that would have to come back here though. You know,
it's a Wednesday morning.
that would be the handicap, tent, the tables, the ballot box and all of the equipment the state gives us and everything.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Fred, but I'm going to, just for formality's sake, do we have any more discussion on the warrant? Hearing none, I'm gonna close the public hearing at 11:15,
Oh, the public hearing, all right.
public hearing. So now we're back in the meeting and, Fred?
Okay. Well, I just read onto the last article, it's illegal to come here. Anyhow, okay.
Alrighty. Gonna be a long night.
Yeah, it's obvious that, the town meeting's probably gonna last for a while.
Yeah, well, this is what, 5 hours now?
Yeah, this is like 15 people.
So, I guess my question would be on Article 1, to choose all necessary town officers. Could someone make a motion to skip that warrant article?
I wouldn't wanna do that, we've been doing it for 250 years.
I know.
It's
I'm
5
saying,
minutes.
But isn't it the prerogative of any resident to make a motion?
Mhm.
Yeah.
They can change.
But you're changing 251 years of tradition.
I'm not even gonna do it. I'm
Sometimes
saying-
it needs to be,
Huh?
sometimes it needs to be.
No, you don't wanna do that.
We're not doing slavery anymore.
I know, but
Geez,
it's.
I don't know.
about that.
I'm married.
The life is up town meeting for 5 minutes and sets a tone.
I'm married,
I suppose.
Who's gonna catch my hogs?
Yeah.
so,
But I'm saying it livens up town meeting, and it sets the tone for it, you know?
no, I understand what you're saying, Fred. We'll just do the best we can with what we've got.
Well, some of these are gonna take a while, because one of these is by ballot only, so you gotta
Right.
hand out the little slips of paper,
And it's gonna be open for an hour.
and everybody has to go through the supervise the checklist again.
That's why we
And
did
then
it the
put
way
it
we did, so we
through.
can keep on going.
By
and-
state law, the polls have to be open for an hour.
That's why we moved it down below the budget.
Yeah, so, but you still got a process of minimum 30 minutes right there, just to go through that one warrant article, no matter what discussion takes
After an
place.
hour's worth of discussion.
Yeah. Exactly.
SB2's looking pretty good.
Now, that's the worst thing you guys could have in this town,
I was
really.
joking.
I disagree
I
highly.
agree with you.
Agreed.
Because you're doubling the cost of it.
But petition warrant articles, we had to.
Yeah.
put-
I know, I understand that.
I mean, this has been voted down, I think, twice.
It has,
At least twice.
All right.
yeah. 2006, 2007 was voted
I'm
on.
gonna open the floors up for public comment before we tackle the warrant here.
Okay.
Does anybody have any, Ron, before you go?
All right, public
Not
comment?
this week, I'll be back next week.
Fred, you have a public comment? Leo?
Yeah, I do, corrections to the minutes. Last week's minutes has me, it stated they would like, Leo Martell stated they would like to know how many people are looking at the video. I never asked that.
I think that was me.
That was Tom.
I think I asked that question.
And, it says, I'm saying we could do this for the town meeting and school meeting, and I never said that. Tom said that
I think I
again.
did, yeah.
We all said no.
That's only fair.
Ted did say, that it would be good for the town to do this at the meeting, but that was understood, and then Tom had said he didn't think it was worth it, the time to do this with the few hits it was getting, and I said that the hits they were getting were few at the beginning, but now that people are starting to know, we're getting more hits, and that's what was said throughout that. And then the YouTube was spelled with a U, and I tried it, and it goes to a strange site. So it's YouTube, Y-O-U tube, to correct that, because other people see that and they might try that other one. And as you were saying before, luckily it wasn't a porn site, but it was just a strange, different site. I was like, what the heck's going on here? And then here's the email that you were talking about that Donna Dunn
Yeah,
wanted you
I
to
printed
discuss.
it, I thought I printed it, I may have left it on my desk, I apologize, but,
Well, if you want it.
is that what you
This
just
is
read?
this is her email.
Okay, you might,
Well, what it is she's talking about, it says the Hadley Tucker collection, is a private collection. It's not a private collection, it's town owned it.
How the town own it.
They bought it, I think, years ago. It was a fundraiser, the town purchased it, the town owns that, it's here, it's all here. As a matter of fact, all the stuff that's here, the town owns. And that's what they're working on all the time. That's what Donna comes on Monday mornings, I guess. And, the other ladies that come and work on it, they sit in the other room and work on it, it's all town-owned, documents and, whatever, pictures, whatever they have, photographs, But this is what she sent anyways,
Okay, I thought I printed it out, but maybe, but.
Is Larry working with Donna?
this is a good time.
Just did a
Good stuff.
installation. We did a, that's all.
Oh, it's all done. Well, I know it wasn't a big project.
So what is it you're bringing to the meeting?
Donna asked me to print off, she couldn't be here, she
I
asked me.
guess what it is, she's saying is, that the Hadley collection is not a private collection, the way it's stated. It's the town owns it.
The historical society paid $100 for it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, it was bought for the town owns it.
Yeah. Dr. Lear.
Yes.
Yeah, there was if you remember, I think, is that when she had the auction and,
Did we talk this much about it last week? I don't remember
don't
it even
remember.
coming up.
no, it wasn't last week, it was like, 14th.
Oh,
I
that's
think
why.
we talked about it last week.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I was gonna say that's
the
what
14th,
confused
I
me.
think. she just wanted to set the record straight that they're not working on private collections. They're working on town collections, you know?
I don't remember talking collection, I guess.
I think that was when we were talking about restoration.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I don't think we were talking about the heavy truck.
No, I don't think we were either, I thought we were just talking about
I
stuff
think
in
it vaguely
general.
came
No,
up.
it's
Private
in the-
collections was the
Yeah,
word.
well, it said Hadley Tucker private collection, it's on the minutes.
Yeah, no, I'm not
I read the
disagreeing,
minutes.
it may be there, but
That's
I don't
what-
recall it.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying, she's just correcting the minutes, so that way it reflects that it is a town collection, you know?
Appreciate that. Duly noted.
Do you have a copy of that email?
I do, with my computer, she sent it to me while I was busy working, and
Okay,
I
sometime you'll have to make a copy of it.
give it to, yep, I can do that.
Yeah, because I'll have to make a note of it.
Anything else on public comment?
Nope, that's it.
Robert?
I'm getting ready for
You're
town
up, buddy.
meeting.
Well, no, I'm all
All set. Woody? Public comment?
Yeah, the only thing I'd like to say is, I know Chief Wiggins not here, but I'd like to commend him for taking two vehicles and combining it into one. You know, replacing two vehicles with one vehicle.
I'm not sure what
I
they're talking about.
don't understand.
Well, no, with his forestry truck, he got rid of two trucks and he's gonna have one truck, is the way I heard it tonight, is that correct? So I'm
think
just
he got rid of one.
complimenting
He
him.
got
for
I thought you got rid of one truck.
You got rid of one truck.
Yeah.
Right, but he wants to get rid of the other one, isn't that what he said
Yeah, they
tonight?
both state owned, so they
No,
don't
they're
know.
not.
He said eventually get rid of the other one, I think,
No, I thought he said,
because they're too old.
I forget what I said, I thought he said he got rid of one
Mhm.
and was gonna replace this one with a new one and that one, so he had one brush truck instead of two brush trucks.
Cause I understood he had three trucks, he had two 1954s.
We used to,
Used to.
Used to, alright, and then you had the 80, what was it?
the 87, yeah, that was the rescue truck.
Right, he's got rid of one forestry truck, the 154.
Right, and he has one now, and then with his warrant article, I thought he said he wanted to replace that one.
The other 54.
The 54 is already gone, but I
Yeah,
thought
he
he
got a
said
second one.
the 80, it's an 85. I thought he said, so I was just trying to pay him a compliment, I didn't mean to turn this into a big mess, I was trying to pay the guy a compliment.
Confuse us all, I
Back out of it.
I'm backing out of it.
Alright,
I just trying to pay the guy a compliment, that's all.
we
See,
understand.
that's how it happens with the minutes. Nobody knows what anybody else says.
Just scratch what I said,
Not a problem, we understand, we appreciate that, thank you.
that's all.
Hey, okay, no other comments, public, okay, we're gonna close public comments, and we'll get
Can we
moving on
take
the
a
warrant.
10-minute recess?
Yes, we can.
Good, cause
I just,
Is there any way you can get a copy anymore?
A coffee, like, drink, you want a
Is
cup
this
of
Saturday
coffee,
night?
I'll make you a cup of
You
coffee.
serious?
I'm starting to feel sick.
Do you want a cup of coffee?
I usually in bed by 9:30. I am.
It's
I got
a
these
short.
little boys room.
getting ready for town meeting.
Coffee,
Yeah.
There is a
Oh,
practice.
yeah, do you want a cup of coffee?
Sure, you can make
Well,
one.
isn't this supposed to be practice run?
Oh, you're gonna be here late, huh?
Midnight.
They count the ballots after.
How do you take it?
Get a cup?
Black, cream,
Right out of the
sugar?
pot.
How do you take it?
Yeah, cream and sugar.
On the rocks.
We're in recess.
Just bring the pot, right? You didn't get an email, or minutes copies tomorrow?
Unless it came tonight, I checked, 3 o'clock, I got nothing.
They're gonna see if Shanty's husband's gonna do that drywall.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not tomorrow.
Cold?
No, it's hot. It was 72 in here.
He's going through menopause.
You're right. I do it every night. When I sit down and watch TV, I get hot. Take all my clothes off.
Hey, TMI. I thought he said he got rid of the 54, and then he has the other truck's an 85, and I thought he said that,
No,
that this one here
yeah,
was gonna replace that 85, because
No.
the 54 is already gone.
no, this one.
He was gonna take the body from the 85 and put it on the new truck. Cause someone asked about the equipment,
Yeah.
so he was gonna take it off that truck and put it on the new truck, because the stuff at 54 is gone.
Right.
The tank, everything's gone,
Right,
so
yeah.
that's what I thought, so I was just trying to pay the guy a compliment.
No, he
like,
said,
hey,
we're gonna put the skid tank, everything from the 85 one,
onto the new truck,
the new used one, yeah,
right,
yeah.
the 54, so you're taking one truck and replacing two with it. So I was giving him a compliment for doing that.
Well, sometime in the future, I think what's gonna happen, if he ever gets a grant or something for UTV, that's replacing the 54.
Right, but that's not what I heard here tonight.
No,
That's why I was trying to pay the guy a compliment, hey,
see what happens, we try to be nice.
screw up, be a jerk.
We're gonna have to get a 250th meeting together for make a report for the,
I'm writing a report
okay,
for the, she already turned the money back into the town surplus, we had 3,000 some odd dollars left. We did pretty good.
I hear people still talking about the fishing derby, so I guess that one was pretty good.
Yeah, we were wondering about the fish in the pond. They're all
Probably
dead.
the
No,
heron got them all.
no, not all of them, I get 20 out of there.
Are they all gone now?
No, not that I know of. Cause Bill Zell and Ann's like, come up and do some fishing, go do this, oh, it's okay. So I went up one time, then the next time I met my daughter, my granddaughter, and my son,
Yeah.
and, I got another 5, my granddaughter got 4 or 5 out of it, so Corin from Coveland, she's out cutting the grass one day, come over to my pond, she says, I guess a big bass that nobody can catch him, nobody can get a bite. Okay, so I went over there, had a lure, Meps rubber shiner with a spinner on it, it's only that big. I got a 39-inch, 3.5-pound bass out of her. First cast into my son, he gets a 16 and an 18 out of there.
Nice.
So anyhow, they would make some good meals,
Yeah, oh yeah, I love
but
that.
they wouldn't hit a worm.
No kidding.
No, the only lures.
Now, these are the
That's
ones
right.
right here by McCubbin's?
Well, behind Bill Zeller's.
Yeah, yeah, right,
Well,
yeah.
Gary owns 20 feet of that.
Yeah, right, behind
Bill's
Bill's, yeah, right. Bill stocked that, I think, right?
No,
No?
he did that years ago,
Yeah.
but we didn't know there's a bunch of goldfish and a bunch of hornpout in there too.
Oh, yeah,
But at the 250th committee, we bought 100 trout
Oh, wow.
for the kids fishing derby.
Yeah, right,
But the hatchery gave us an extra 30 also.
Yeah.
So we had brookies and rainbows in there,
yeah,
from 8-inch up to 14-inch.
wow.
And but there's a heron up there in a tree, Manny.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, he had a good deal.
Pretty soon he won't be able to fly.
Yeah. And there's a snake in there about as big around as this, it's about 3 feet long.
I wish I would've known, I would've gone ice fishing there Monday.
Yeah. There's no ice now.
I know.
Tell you something, if I see that snake, it won't be existing anymore.
And there's some big turtles in there too.
What kind of a snake?
Huh?
What kind of a snake?
I'm assuming like I didn't see it, somebody else saw it, I thought they were gonna jump in the pond.
You okay?
It's about
We're
3
doing that
feet
tomorrow,
long,
next
it's about
Thursday, right?
this big around.
Okay.
So I'm just,
You didn't
that
know
must
about
be good.
drinking your coffee?
Got us there.
No, we're gonna vote
No,
on
we're
it.
gonna go home.
We've
had enough fun.
Huh?
Yeah, we've had enough fun for one night.
Could've been,
They get,
cause Ann's
gotta wait
like,
for
oh
Brian to
yeah,
come
he's
in.
up here all the time. But he was sunning himself on a rock and somebody was walking by, and he jumped into the snake jumped
You
into
can
the
take the
water.
coffee home if you want.
No, that's all right.
Cool.
This late at night, you'll be awake all night.
Well, so he was going to
I
do this.
think they're adjourned.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're
gonna,
gonna go home.
My wife's gonna wonder where I am.
We've had enough.
4-minute walk and it's been,
Yeah, what is this?
Gloves are refreshers.
Alrighty. Alright.
Come back from recess,
yeah, I make a motion that we adjourn.
I'll second it.
all those in favor?
Aye. Aye. What time is it? 11:30.
I thought we had to have these things done tonight, Lean just